Hi guys, BoltSauce here again from Sauce Network, and welcome to the second deck review video. In this one I'll be doing the British deck, the Danish deck, and the Polish deck I have in my deck review or deck list. Let's go for the British deck first. This deck is primarily for conquest with friends because the British don't have any seed, they don't have good ATGM planes. Well, their tanks are really good, but they are missing some key elements in their army. So we have 8 rover CPs, 4 each, and these guys are pretty good off-road. That's why I mainly take these guys. They go 95 off-road, 150 on-road, so these guys are really good. They only cost 100, so we might as well take this instead of the UAZ. I have 16 stalwarts, and actually these are my favorite cargo units. They only cost 15. Alright, they only have 750 liters. But let's say you buy 4 of these and they're getting RT'd, and because of the chain reaction they all explode. It wouldn't be that much of a loss if compared to having like 4 Hemi trucks that cost 35 each. And also have a FOB ready to supply these guys. In the infantry section I have 24 paratroopers. I have actually never tried out these guys. They have pretty good stats with their Bren L4. They are unhardened. I might put these guys on veteran, I don't know yet. They have a Carl Gustav which has a pretty good accuracy and great AP power. Rate of fire is good as well. The only thing that I'm worrying about is the Sterling PB 9mm main gun that they have. I don't know, a 9mm doesn't sound that powerful, but we'll find out. I have some ATGM Milans in Saracens. I've put these guys on hardened as well because well, their accuracy isn't the best, and the range isn't either, so if they're gonna shoot they better hit. I have 12 elite Royal Marines, and I've been playing with a lot of elite units lately, and oh boy do they make the difference. Seriously, these guys will tear infantry apart in buildings, in forests, practically everywhere. If you're up against like 20 or 30 Spetsnaz, just split these guys up, make like 4 groups of 10 and surround those guys and you will tear them apart. Let's go for the support section, where Britain is pretty good. You have these tracked rapiers. These guys are radar. They have 3100 meters range on planes and 2100 meters range on helicopters. Their accuracy is really good, and look at their rate of fire. That's just amazing. Also have the normal tracked rapiers, the ones that cost 40. These guys don't have radar. I mainly put these guys in the front to, well, damage incoming seed planes, or perhaps stun them, perhaps even kill them, because they're not bad at all, and so that these guys can actually finish them off. I have 6 artillery units of 203mm cannons. The range isn't the best, but the accuracy is good and they don't cost that much. And if you have 6 of these guys, it doesn't really matter if the accuracy is only 9 out of 10 compared to these guys. I also have 3 abbots for close quarters against infantry, and mainly because of their rate of fire, it's more effective against infantry than these M110s. The tank section, where Britain is the best. I have the Challenger 1 Mark IIs. These tanks are absolute beasts. They look like a beast. Their stats are like a beast. Well, their stats are beast. Their armor is beast, and well, they're just. I think that these are the, well, it's not the best tank in AirLand battle. I'd say the TADU outranges this one with his Conquerors, but on close range, I think the Challenger might actually win from TADU. And I also have some Challenger Mark 10s to just cover areas behind the lines or support these heavy tanks when they're pushing. And I also have the normal Challenger Mark 1 just in case. Well, this tank is beast on its own, but this one is a little bit more pimped out, as you can see from the stats. Alright, let's go to the recon section, one of the most important units. I have the Gazelle AH-1 Snap. This guy has exceptional optics, and also have some rockets with him. And 4 SAS units in Lynxes. Let's go to the vehicle section. In the vehicle section I have these FV-102 Striders. These are ATGM units. They don't have the best stats compared to like the American tow units, But well, they will do the job if you have these guys on high rank like I do here. I have them on veteran, which increases their chance of hitting the enemy, chance of hitting a critical or dealing critical damage and all that stuff. But anyway, let's go to the helicopter section. As you probably noticed, Britain doesn't have any attack helicopters except for some ATGM helicopters, but these guys are pretty good. Their stats are pretty good. This one is the best you can get. It has 2625 meters range, accuracy is 14, AP power is 25. So let's say a TADU comes up, you can just pretty much take it down with around 4 of these guys, 4 of these missiles, not 4 of these lynxes. And yeah, they're really useful. They cost 70, but if you're going for the cheaper version, you will miss out on a lot of AP power, and the accuracy is a bit less as well. Alright, the plane section. Britain doesn't have any seed, so if you're gonna play Britain, make sure you play with a friend, or make sure you have some other tactics available to take out enemy AA. But Britain does have a good set of air superiority fighters like the Tornado ADV F3, which has 7,000 meters range on his Skyflash Super Temp, and this one is semi-active, so it's not fire and forget, and it has 10 accuracy, 6 high explosive power, and a lot of suppression power. Rate of fire isn't the best, but I think that's normal actually. Yeah, it's just the usual rate of fire, and it has 4 sidewinders to help him out in close range or close combat. 4 of these Harrier GR5s, which drop 4 500 kilogram bombs, which will come in handy when I want to clear a town or actually stun heavy tanks and all that stuff. These will be really effective. And I also have chosen for the Jaguar GR.1A. Never tried this guy out. His accuracy isn't the best, but I'm just gonna try this out, and I'll let you know what I think of it in perhaps the next deck review. Here is the Danish deck. In my Danish deck I have 6 UAZ commands, 12 of these Jupiters with 1000 liters of fuel. They only cost 20, and also an FOB to supply these supply trucks. In the infantry section I have 24 veteran Dragonairnus. These are pretty good. They're not the best, but they will be able to deal with some light armored vehicles, and well, their MG3 is really good. These LLRKT Hamlets, these AA units, they are pretty good. They only cost 10, so make sure you just sprinkle these guys around, put them in forests and all that stuff to defend against recon or a heli push and all that stuff. I also have 8, 16, 24 Leaf Garden. I put these guys on veteran as well, and this is mainly, or my main attack force. I put these guys on the front. They have some pretty good stats. Their MG3 is beast. Their cargo stuff has some really good stats, and well, their main gun isn't bad at all. And I've put these guys on veteran, so they should be able to handle themselves against some good infantry. Let's go to the support section. In the support section I have these Hawks. I really hate Hawks. Their rate of fire is just horrible. I've tried the American iHawks again after a long time of not playing with them, and they're just horrible. They don't hit shit, and the rate of fire is just the worst. Well, I have 12 of these, and they're the only AA pieces I can get, so why not? And I have 4 artillery trucks. They have a 155mm cannon each. And rate of fire is 3, and the accuracy is 4, but they will be effective against a large group in an open field, like infantry or light armored vehicles and all that stuff. I have Leopard 1A3 tanks, 12 of these guys, and 8 Centurion Mark V DK tanks. These Centurions have a slightly higher accuracy and 1 AP power more. But these Leopard 1A3s have a bit more armor, but their gun isn't the best. So you might think, well, you need something against tanks, and that's where the vehicle section plays its role. I have these M113A1 tow 2s and the cheaper LAR tows to support these guys. In the recon section I have the M41DK1 recon. This guy has very good ECM. This cannon is pretty good. The accuracy is 10, and it is a 76mm cannon, so it's perfect against light armored vehicles and infantry. And I also have some Jaegers and Sea Knights to flank around and hunt for commands. In the heli section I have 7 toe defenders, 4 on hardened and 3 on veteran. They only have 4 toe missiles, but their stats are pretty good. The accuracy is 10, the AP power 17, and these guys are on veteran, so I will mainly use these guys in the start because of their higher chance of hitting the enemy and higher chance of dealing a critical blow. And let's go to the plane section, where Denmark is a beast. Seriously, I have 4 of these F-16 blocks with a crapload of bombs, 4 F-16 Block 15s, which are one of the best air superiority fighters I've been playing with. These guys are just awesome, seriously. I have 2 Drakens with a bullpup to take care of enemy tanks and or clear a large area. And I have 2 Starfighters with cluster to deal with enemy heavy tanks. So that was the Danish deck, and let's go to the Polish deck. Alright, in the Polish deck I have 6 UAZ commands, 16 Star 226 Zaop supply trucks. They cost 15, they have 750 liters of fuel, and an FOB to supply them. In the infantry section we have the Commandosi, of course, 8 of them in Scott 2As and 8 of them in Mi-24Ds. We have some faggots in Scott 2AM and in Mi-24Ds. These guys are hardened, these guys are on veteran, because, well, they come with an Mi-24D, so they might as well be the best. I have 12 Sapperzy to cover the bushes and forest and all that stuff, and 12 of these guys, Picotas, Smechs, or however you spell that or say that, in Scott 2As. In the support section we have Shilkas to deal with enemy helis, 6 of these Puonias as artillery. These are one of the best artillery units there is. Amazing range. Accuracy is really good, high explosive power is just insane, and, well, make sure you have at least 2 FOBs or play with a friend who has an FOB in his deck as well, because these guys will literally drain your FOB empty in a matter of minutes. I have 8 of these ROMs, pretty good stats. I put these guys on hardened, and 6 hardened cubs to snipe incoming like seaplanes or perhaps well, to snipe incoming jets on long range. That's what these guys are for. In the tank section, well, we don't have the best tanks, but they are not bad at all. I have the T-72 Wilk, 15 front armor. The gun stats are decent, so make sure you go for a high veterancy with these guys. I've put these guys on veteran, and this T-72 M1 as well, I believe. Yes, these guys are veteran as well. The Wilk is a bit better if you look at gun stats, rate of fire, accuracy, AP power, range, practically everything. So make sure you push with these guys and support them with these guys. In the recon section I don't have any infantry, I just have the Mi-2 it has exceptional optics. If you're wondering why I don't have any infantry recon, I mainly use my normal infantry with my Polish deck to scope around and search for enemy units, so that's why I just spend the 1 point I have here to jets or artillery, like here. The BRDM2 Conquers, pretty good stats. I have 6 hardened one of these, and these are pretty good to support your tanks with. In the heli section I have the SoullessVase. These guys are AA helicopters, but they also have a 23mm cannon and a rocket pod, which is also helpful when the enemy is pushing with some light armored vehicles. And I have the Mi-24W to well, to wreak havoc across the battlefield. I have put these guys on trained. I might actually go for hardened. You know what? Let's go for hardened. There we go. A bit more chance of it hitting with his Kokon, and a bit more accuracy with his 57mm rockets. So might as well go for hardened with these guys. In the plane section I have 8 MiG-21 Bisses, 2 Su-22 M3s. These guys are ATGM planes. Very good accuracy, the AP power is just insane, and the plane only goes 750, ECM is bad, everything else is bad on it, but it also has 2 infrared missiles just in case, and a pretty good cannon. I have the Su-7BM, which drops 8 250 kilogram bombs, which will come in handy when there's a large group advancing towards your position, and 2 Su-7 belt buckles with napalm. Alright, those were the British, the Polish and the Danish tech. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe and comment. And another thing, thank you all for lifting us above 300 subscribers. I want to thank all of you. You are the best. And also Raptor for his amazing support in the start. And well, I will see you guys in the next one.